What's up? So I'm pretty sure by now most of you would have figured out that I use the Rode Wireless Go to capture a lot of the audio that I do with situations like this. It's a much easier package to bring around. In fact, it's so small, it's just like this, and I really like the fact that I don't need to pack extra batteries, extra microphones if necessary. It got to the point whereby I'm using this so much more often that my Sennheiser G3 is just at home most of the time. Even for professional shoots, I'd rather use this. Small package makes the interviewee, the subject, much more comfortable, much more relaxed. They're able to be themselves a little bit better because it's just so inconspicuous, right? In fact, right now, you don't see it, but it's actually right here. So easy to use. I mean, the only drawback that I didn't really like about the Rode Wireless Go is the fact that the branding is on both sides. Clip is so big, but I'm pretty sure there are ways to go around it, to skirt around this whole big black square thing. I have ideas. I have yet to execute it. I might execute it in the future, but for now it's not a priority and therefore it doesn't really concern me that much. Audio quality is more important. So aside from like interview pieces or so-called talking head videos, there's always this idea that, okay, what if I use it for a vlogging situation? Because up till now, I've been using the Deity D3 Pro, the Deity mic for most of my vlogs. I like it a lot because of the directional isolation it provides. Whatever I point at, I get the audio off, nothing else from the sides, which is great because sometimes you'll be in a busy street and you just don't want like too much audio from the cars driving by and all that. But what if I want to do it in a setting that's a little bit more busy, a little bit more noisy, a little bit more crowded, and there's a lot of like shifting eyes, a lot of public eyes looking at you. It kind of gets a bit claustrophobic. I'm not that famous, I'm not that popular. I kind of am a bit shy, sometimes a bit introverted. So I prefer not to have too many people looking at me when I'm doing my things. And so it came to the idea that what if I use this small package lavalier mic as a microphone for my vlogging microphone. And again, the opportunity arrives because my favorite weekend market, Chatuchak, is coming to Singapore first outside of Thailand to have Chatuchak. And we decided to head down to experience, to check, to see if it's legit. But at the same time, for me, I could use it to test out the microphone's capabilities and see if it's actually good enough for a vlogging device. Shopping, first thing. Wow, they even bring in the thrift section of Chatuchak in.
Yeah.
This is nice. Got pocket or dress? Got pocket leh. Yeah, how much did you buy for that? I think it's like 49,
No lah.
39. Offer. Buy on offer. Tech game quite strong also.
I don't know. Is it nice?
I like those two dresses. I don't know about the pants.
Hey, but this one I scared need iron.
We'll need iron. Steam lah. I don't know about iron. Steam definitely. I don't think can iron because of the dots. So what did we get?
Wait lah, then
No discount. Oh. Set item. Wow, there's so much food stuff around here. Some of it I think got price adjustments maybe. Thai style prata. What we got? Grilled meat, quite cheap. This was like 3 pieces for $5, then this one is for $4. Then she got tom yum mama. Not tom yum, mama salad. Is it nice?
Mama seafood.
Mama seafood. Spicy, yeah.
Nice.
This one reminds me of the one we tapao from Victory Monument. Nice and spicy. Not as spicy as the Victory Monument one. That one really like want to die. This is chicken with something. I asked her, she didn't have the English word. Oh. Not bad. I like it. Smoky chicken. Yes. Smoky chicken. Avoid banging into each other in this crowded place, especially the food area. Beef noodle. Nice? No? Looks good leh. I see got your favorite thing. One big piece of daikon there. Then we got, what is this? Personally, I don't really understand why there's such a long queue for the prata. It's just prata.
You go and try, maybe he changed your mind.
No. Good. Oh wow. Wow, actually quite small, right? Feels rather small. That feels like really like more food than shopping. Or is it exactly split half-half? It's good that they have an eating area lah. And the food stalls, like, I think they are more at the food area.
Say split half.
I think the food stalls are mostly from the very big food area instead of the boutique ones scattered around. Like the soy chicken soup. Remember the one I went to? I don't think they source from that place. Like, so because we changed $10 worth of coins, they got a free mouse. Yay! Happy New Year! Oh no! After spending $12, we got one Pikachu! We are such failures. $70 and 2 hours later we are done with Chatuchak SG. How do you find the experience?
Not bad.
Not bad. It just feels like it's a bit small this time.
Yeah.
Like a way smaller than I thought it would have been.
I thought it would be like box.
I mean the food is still nice, right? But
Good selection.
I don't know if I still want to come for the next selection of vendors. You know? Because they rotate every few weeks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because the promised number of vendors from Thailand was 200. Or I can't remember how many. Then there's only so many lots here, ma. So they'll bring in like a different set of vendors every few weeks, so that at least there's a somewhat fresh experience all the way up to May. Do you really want to know what the real Thailand experience is?
What?
A lot of walking. So we walk all the way from Grandstand all the way to the bus station. Now we need to walk all the way to the MRT station. Because there's no public transport that goes to the Grandstand. That was close to 10 minutes walk already. And I already digested away my dinner.
Yeah. The real experience. Walking.
Oh my goodness. Ugh. So that's about the experience that we had at Chatuchak. It's a bit small, don't you think? I heard it's a bit small, but overall I think it's still quite enjoyable. Whether or not I will go again really depends on who they're bringing in the next few sessions. And but we're not here to talk about the event that much. We're here to talk about the microphone, isn't it? So my thoughts based on the experience that we get with the Chatuchak. I feel it is still a great microphone, particularly because I don't have to point at myself if I want to record my audio, and it gives more leeway for me to do my style of shooting and commentary, like a third-party commentary while I vlog, which is great. The only drawback is that because of its lavalier nature, it only picks up audio around me to a certain distance. It's okay if, let's say, Shireen is standing next to me, audio is still pretty okay. But the moment she walks a little bit too far away, or if it gets too noisy, I have a bit more difficulty in capturing the audio from her clearly. So that becomes a little bit of a problem. But all in all, it's still a pretty good experience. The fact that it's so small and not so eye-catching gives me a bit more confidence when I'm out in like a busy setting. Here is my bottom line. If I have the confidence and the time to prepare and not feeling so shit that day, I would probably still go with the Deity microphone, particularly because of the isolation it provides. The audio isolation is just top notch. But if I'm feeling a bit shy, or if I'm going to a very crowded location, I might still go with the wireless Go, simply because it's easier for me to blend in as a tourist. I don't have to worry about people like, so yeah, this is my experience. If you like it, please comment. Would you use it in the vlogging setup? Leave a comment, maybe I'll respond. I will probably, because I don't get a lot of comments. But yeah, most importantly, like and share.